My name's Jeremy. I guess I'm making a video log for my children, my family, the few friends that I have. Anyways, right now, well, I say right now, over the last 16 years I've worked manual labor, manual hard labor jobs. Right now it's my responsibility to load a minimum of 1,000, upwards of 3,000, sometimes more, tires and wheels, floor to ceiling, inside delivery trucks. Yes, we have machines like high-lows, pick trucks, turret trucks, pallet jacks, etc., etc. to help us do our job. But when it comes down to its manual labor, I physically lift or throw a minimum of 1,000 tires, maximum of 3,000, sometimes more, every night. For half the year, my schedule is 5 nights a week, Sunday night through Thursday night, and for the other half of the year, my schedule is 6 nights a week, Sunday night through Saturday morning. So when we're going 6 nights, my schedule is basically to be at work every day of the week, even though I'm not there for hopefully too long at the Saturday morning, but I'm right back there Sunday night, so you can say that I'm actually at work 6 nights and 7 days a week. Right now it's April 30th 2015. Yeah, I had to think about that. I weigh roughly 215 pounds. I have a bad back. I have tendonitis in my shoulders. I complain about everything. I guess that actually does mean I'm a pessimist. But I'm also a Christian, which means I have faith in Jesus, that He paid the price, the debts for my sins, so that I have the opportunity to go to heaven, even though my faith isn't very strong, and it seems like I always make bad decisions. So and what do the Catholics believe, that St. Peter let you through the gates of heaven or some shit like that? I don't really know, but I think my odds of making it to heaven are actually pretty slim. But I do believe that good people go to heaven, bad people don't. That being said, even though I am a Christian, I don't believe only Christians go to heaven. I think that's some bullshit religious hate talk right there, or doctrine, whatever you want to consider. I remember I had an English teacher. I was taking a few classes at college. Sorry, my cat's being very curious right now. I don't want her screwing with the video camera. No, kitty. Moke. Yeah, you go scratch yourself somewhere else. You quit that because you don't have fleas. Stop. Okay, I'm going to hold her up so she can say hello. This is Mocha. She's my son's cat. She's a loving kitty. She's still a kitten. She does have all her claws and very sharp fangs. But that's enough of the Mocha saying hello. You see yourself right there, Mocha? You're on camera. Mochanator. You're on camera, the kitty is. Okay, now you beat it. You go somewhere else and get into mischief, not here right now. Go on, get. I'm trying to make a stupid video of myself. Don't you see? I'm on the screen making like a video just in case I lose my freedom or my life. so that my loved ones, like my children and my family and the few friends that I have something to remember me by. I don't know, I guess I'm just blabbing right now. Last night I called off work because, as I mentioned, I have a bad back, and my boss expects me to lace tires, which is I pick them up off pallets and stack them floor to ceiling inside delivery trucks, and pick tires, which means I drive a pick truck and drive around maybe a 1.5, 2 block radius inside a warehouse with a machine that elevates you to, I don't know, maybe 30 feet max, and you're up and down all night. Depending on your machine, it's a pretty painful job. If your machine doesn't have very good cushioning, it definitely hurts a person who's already hurting with a bad back. But anyways, as I said, I called off work last night. I'm not sure that I'll have a job tomorrow, even though I've been employed by the same company, basically doing the same type of work for 16 years off and on. I did quit a few times and lose my seniority. I actually right now have only a decade of seniority because I tried out a few other hard labor jobs, position at a steel plant, position at a machine shop. I guess the hardest job is where I fit in the best, but I'm 36 years old. I am not a spring chicken anymore. It hurts working hard labor. 50 hours of hard labor to bring home $300, and that's pretty much a quarter of my cost of living. So if I don't make $1,200 a month, all my bills don't get paid and I don't eat. But anyways, I guess it's all my own fault because I dropped out of school as soon as I was legally allowed to. That was, what, age 16? Pretty much from the time I was in middle school, I got tired of being taught the same curriculum over and over and over. I was in algebra, I think, by 7th grade, but I pretty much peaked at pre-algebra. There were a few key basic formulas for algebra that I just could not memorize or apply when needed to, so my math pretty much peaked at pre-algebra, not algebra. So that's where I'm rated at. But anyways, English was always my worst subject, but I actually did quite well. I think my GPA was a 3.67. That was English 1 at Baker College. That's where I said one of my professors liked to say That was kind of weird. But yeah, I'm just gonna start making a video log so that if I lose my freedom, the reason I say lose my freedom is if I default on my child support payments that I'm paying for my son that stays with me 3 days and 2 nights a week. If I default on my payments, then a warrant's issued for my arrest and I go to jail, blah blah blah. Which means, yeah, if I don't work 50 hours a week, which, like I said, I work hard labor, it's killing me, then I don't live. So, yeah. See, what would I want to say to my son? You definitely are going to finish college. You can go in the military, you can do whatever you want after school, but I want you to get a graduate degree, which means what is that? Is it bachelor's or master's or higher? And then you can join the military as an officer or do whatever you want. You don't have to do anything for me other than get your education. Your dad fucked up pretty good when it came to educating myself, and now I'm paying the price by, spending half my life working hard labor. And before I die, maybe it'll be more than half my life, most of my life, doing hard labor. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Yes, I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. I'm sorry if that offends you. And I'm also sorry if you don't have faith in a higher power. But that's my belief. I believe that there's more to our existence, the human race, than just evolving from a single cell organism that was some fluke, or just because chemicals were mixed together, the right compound with the right temperature and the right atmosphere and the right settings. I believe in evolution and science. I'm not an idiot. I can see evolution and science. That it's, how can you deny facts? But I also believe in a higher power, that there's more to existing than just evolution or Darwin's theory. I'm into all sorts of music. For a few years, a good friend of mine, Josh Smith, showed me how fun it was to listen to whatever the hell you want, as loud as you wanted to listen to it, and especially if it agitated or irritated everyone else. Just to be an ass, I guess, or just to show that you don't give a damn about other people's opinions and that your opinion is the only one that matters. But then another friend of mine, Scott Palin, brought it to my attention. Why do you torture us with the same shit over and over and over? This is not even music, blah blah blah. This job, because he worked the same job as me for a few years, really sucks. This environment is very hostile. Why do you have to make it worse by torturing us with music? So then I just quit caring about purposefully torturing people with what I wanted to listen to. So now I don't really care what we listen to at work. I'm not even sure right at the moment that I even have a job anymore. But I'm trying. It's I don't know what else to say here. I'm drinking Faygo, not because I'm a diehard ICP fan or a diehard Detroit fan or a diehard Faygo fan, but Faygo has this flavor called cotton candy, and it tastes like cotton candy, but it's soda, and I love pop. I'm a caffeine addict, and I'm also a sugar addict, I believe. Definitely a unhealthy beverage addict. I drink at least a 2 liter of pop every day. That's an understatement. Upwards of, I would say, close to a gallon of sugary, caffeinated beverage every day. I like energy drinks too, but I try to not drink too many energy drinks as they can be costly. Even the cheap ones are, $1 for 16 ounces or $1.09 plus deposit and tax. Hey, kitty, will you quit tearing up the furniture? I know it's not nice and new, but it doesn't need to be torn up by you, Moke. Okay, as I stated already, what I hope to accomplish with this video log is to leave my loved ones with something to remember me by. My brother Jacob passed away almost a year ago, and I did have videos of him, but once you lose someone you love, all the movies and video footage and music and writing and it doesn't make up for the loss of an actual person, someone's company. But I don't know, maybe I'll meet more people, maybe I'll offend more people. I think that's what I seem to do, is offend people with my behavior, my pessimistic attitude, my lack of education when I try to socialize with people who are educated, and my overeducation when I'm trying to communicate with people who are not as experienced as me. Alright, God bless America. Yes, I'm American. Yes, I love America. No, I'm not happy with all the decisions my government makes, and I'm not happy with all what my government has done, but I am happy with a lot of it. I am happy to be American, and if I was drafted, even though I'm pretty close to being physically disabled now, I would try to do my part to serve my country. But that being said, that's about the only way that I would enter the military, because I am a Christian and I don't believe in murdering people. And I know when you're in the military, you're not a murderer, you're following orders and you're fighting for your life at times. It's not something military personnel always like to brag about, killing people. Sometimes it's your enemy's life or your own or your brother's, and you fight to stay alive. But I am a Christian, and I'm educated enough to know that if I was in the military, there's a pretty good possibility that I would have to end someone's life in order to preserve mine or preserve my brother in arms. So I did, when I was younger, I did go to a recruiting office and attempt to join the military. At the time, my daughter was still a toddler. Me and my daughter have no relationship. I sent her cards on her birthday and holidays with as much money as I can come up with, but I live in poverty, and my daughter's mother has kept her away from me since hers and mine relationship ended. She's pretty much held it over my head that I can't afford to pay child support, even though I do for my son, but he has a different mother. It's my daughter, Rebecca. I love her as much as I love my son, who I have a good relationship with and do my best to be a part in his life. But as I said, she's kept from me, and I can't afford to pay more child support. I can't afford to pay the child support I'm already paying. And send her my address and my phone number with the cards on holidays and birthdays. I never get any kind of reply or response. So her mother told me that she does give her the cards and the money that I send to her, but that's her mother's word. And I am not very faithful in my daughter's mother's word, especially not to me. She might be a truthful, honest person, but she obviously hates my guts in order to keep my daughter from me for most of her life, because our relationship failed, so she's kept me from being a parent to my daughter. and my poverty has kept me from being a parent to either one of my children, even though I try my best with my son. So there it is. I'm a lowlife. I'm gonna keep trying to fight the battles in life and continue to exist and be here for my children and my family and the couple friends that I have. And I will make more videos later on. So this is just one of many. And yeah, the more you watch these videos, the more you'll understand that I am brutally honest. I do tell lies. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You know, like if I met a grossly disfigured person, I wouldn't say, "Oh my God, you're grossly disfigured. What the hell happened to you?" I would say probably nothing, unless they asked me to comment on how I felt about their appearance, and I would say, your appearance is, wow, you look like a victim of atrocity or accident or something, and you look like a strong survivor, and you know, obviously you've lived through something, whether you were born disfigured or something happened to make you disfigured. I would tell a disfigured person to be nice, white lie, you look like a strong person. You know, I wouldn't just say you're an ugly person because the person was disfigured. But we all know that deformities and anyone who's different from the normal, as myself is, I consider myself to be pretty ugly. There's been a few women that have seen my appearance in a different light, but I don't know. Maybe it was all bullshit and lies, maybe it wasn't. Anyways, I have mirrors just like this video. I can see myself. I know what I look like. I'm not completely blind, even though I don't have 20/20 vision. But I will end this video now because I'm starting to repeat myself more than I like, and my son's cat keeps attacking me, and I'm allergic to cats. When I get stabbed by needles, they swell up and really burn. So anyways, this video's over. It was nice making this video, even though I'm pessimistic, because as I stated, my purpose for this video is to leave my loved ones and my friends with a piece of me that they can bring up on file, or you know, video library. So all you gotta do is log on and go to YouTube, and there you go. You got endless amounts of video footage right there at your hands. And if you miss someone who's not around, either because they lost their life or their freedom, and you wish you could have a conversation with them or something to remember them by, it's nice. Videos are nice in that way. They help us preserve our heritage. So I guess I'm building a heritage for myself, but it's not as much for myself as it is for my loved ones and my friends. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to meet new people, even though I'm not the world's most social person. Maybe someone I don't know will see one of these videos or see this video and think I seem mildly intriguing, and they would like to friend me or get to know me better and get involved in some type of social interaction with me. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say here. But yes, God bless you all. As I said, I am a Christian. I hope all good people, whether they're of the same faith of me or not, I hope that you're blessed by a higher power, if that's what you want to call it, or Allah, if that's what you want to call it, or Jehovah, or, whatever. I hope all good people are blessed, and I hope all bad people are blessed too. My enemies. My holy book, the Holy Bible, says to pray for your enemies and bless your enemies. And I do this because it would be nice if people who are your enemies, see things differently and become more mature and tolerant of what they don't understand or like, and are able to be more peaceful and live with people who have different ideas and faiths and personalities. And it'd be cool if there was world peace and we were all able to get along, even though we don't see eye to eye on everything. It'd be cool to be able to live and let live rather than live and let die, to actually care for your enemies, that they are able to not be enemies and not be bad people, to make the change for the better. And that's what I hope to do with my life. That's part of why I do have faith in Christianity and Jesus, as I know I'm a big fuck up. Every day I smoke cigarettes and curse and I'm pessimistic and have very, very little faith. Even though I do have faith, I have very little faith. But I would like to be an optimist, and I would like to see things good for everyone and change for the better. And it'd be cool, if we all were able to be happy on this planet or this galaxy, even if we settle other planets and the universe, solar systems, blah blah blah, on and on and on. Infinite smallness, infinite largeness, blah blah. Alright, I'm about out of words for this log. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you for spending your time with me, even though I have no idea who's actually watched this video or if it will ever be watched. It's just something I'm adding to YouTube for good faith, I guess you could say. Alright, peace out, yo.